Hi, welcome back to Whatever Gaming with some more thoughts on Watch Dogs Legion. Okay, so let's take it from the beginning. One of the reasons I wanted to make a video about this game, I think I said in the last video, was because it's so unusual and so unique. And it doesn't mean every game should be like this, of course not. Every game shouldn't be like this. There's room for games with every different kind of main characters, and the main reason I started making a video about this game in particular is because it's so unique, and I thought that there's definitely a big point to be made that there's room for a game like this, because there's so many games where you can play as your own character you created, or as in The Witcher or Mass Effect, you're playing as Geralt of Rivia or Colonel Shepard, and you're playing as a set character. This game, where you play as any different character out of anyone in London, and you can pick anyone to be one of your agents, and you can have multiple agents, I think is just really unusual. And although I think Ubisoft have kind of abandoned the Watch Dogs franchise, I hope that either it will be rebooted or that there'll be another game with this kind of freedom. Because one of the things that's really great about this game is that every NPC is interactable with, everyone's got a personality. Yes, you're playing many different characters, but what happens is, if you've got imagination, and hopefully everyone playing video games has got imagination, what makes it immersive is each different character you recruit has their own voice, literally. They have their own backstory character, and then part of it is you have to make the rest of that in your own mind. This girl started as just she's a makeup artist by trade, and I've made her in my head, and also because of how she talks and the way she acts, into my kind of tank, kick-ass person. Whenever I need someone to go into a situation and literally go in all guns blazing, I use her, because that's how I deem her. And you'll find characters you recruit that seem, maybe this character you'll feel is, she's got fast hacking, so maybe you'd want to use her as a tech character or a stealth character. And you'll find by the way they talk, by the way they look, by the way they act, each different character has a personality, and you'll adapt that to how you play them. Once you start playing with different agents, you'll find that you actually do feel like you know them, and you'll feel you want them not to die. There's a permadeath mode in this game, which I always play on, which means your character can die permanently, and when it's someone you've played a lot, you'll really not want them to not die. Also, like I said, the graphics are really good in this game. Of course, there's glitches. I had people once stuck behind a bench, behind a ladder, and I had to reload to stop it. I think I've had drop-ins from NPCs that just drop in from nowhere, but basically it's been sound. I'm playing on PlayStation 4 Pro. The dialogue is good, the accents are good in general. I found a couple of characters where, but that's out of 10,000, everyone in London. I found a couple of characters where the dialogue didn't quite match the character, but that's just nitpicking. Also, this game's very easy to pick up. I'm a 40-plus-year-old man who's not an expert in games. Yes, I play quite a bit, but often I find, especially the controls, very difficult to master, let alone the story. The story of this game is very easy to understand very quickly. You just are in an organisation that's been kind of destroyed, and you have to redo it, re-recruit your agent, which makes complete sense. How you do it makes sense. You just go out into the big wide world and find people to recruit, and it all makes sense very quickly. It's also very easy to do. The controllers are very easy. These are the guns, and the menu to scroll through them and switch to different weapons is very simple. The premise is simple, the stealth is simple, and that's from someone that is not very quick at picking up very complicated melee or gunplay mechanics. And there's not much parkour in this game, which is good because I'm rubbish at it, but when you have to climb things and do things like that, I found that very simple as well. So that's all very good. And all the NPCs, which I like a lot, unlike in many games, they all feel real. They're doing things, you can interact with them. This lady's on her phone. And if I walk into her, she'll look at me like, what the hell? And she'll walk away very quickly, as you would in real life. And that's just fantastic, because everyone kind of reacts. They're all doing their own thing, and they react like people would in real life. So I think it's in general a very well done game. That's not to say every game should be the same. And some games don't need NPCs with this amount of detail because they are just back wall dressing for the game. The game is more involved with shooting or exploration, but in this game it's very important, and I think they've done it very, very well. Anyway, that's some more thoughts on Watch Dogs Legion. I will be playing again, and I'll be doing something. There's a few side games you can play in this. You can play darts in a pub, you can play keepy uppy with football, and you can get drunk. In the next video I'll be getting drunk. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Take care until next time.